Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, Aceholes? Welcome back to another Gwent video here on the Ace of Plays channel. It has been, I think, just over 7 months since my last video, which also means 7 months since I've played Gwent. But I suddenly got the craving, and you know, why not? My son has started kindergarten, so I finally actually have a few hours in the day where I can just do whatever I want. It's a blessing. So I decided, let's give it a shot. Why not? Yeah, so I certainly got the craving. I've actually, just as a very minor, just for fun hobby kind of thing, I'm actually like trying to design my own card game. With obviously a lot of influences from Gwent. It kind of blends a lot of the good stuff about Gwent with more traditional card game style gameplay. If that sounds interesting, maybe at some point once I'm further along in development, maybe I'll share some of the things that I've been working on. But yeah, I've been thinking about Gwent lately in relation to that, and kind of wanted to play. I'm rank 15. You know, last time I came back from a break, I was like rank 14 or 13, and I grinded hard all the way up to, I think, all the way to pro rank before I actually decided to make a video. I can't do that again. We're going to play in rank 15. I haven't played the game in 7 months. The gameplay may not be the best, but we're just going to try to have fun. And we're going to play some Mermaid Bounce. You know, there's been a few balance councils in the past 7 months that have actually made this list unplayable without making changes. But the list is so tight, like I can't really make any changes. You know, Magic Compass, I think, went back to 12 for a period. Teleportation went to 5. Provisions for a little while. And that just killed the deck. We did get a buff, Bride of the Sea, to 7. But now, you know, Otkel is 13. So, like things are moving up and down. But for the time being, the deck is once again playable without me having to make any changes. Which, like I said, I can't really. Like, the list is so tight, which is part of why I love the deck so much. Now, I've made several videos of this. I was kind of addicted to it when I first made it. So I have multiple videos on the channel where I go more in depth on how it works. But if you haven't seen it, the basic concept is just playing these little mermaid gals. And they will increase their base power by 2 each time we play them if they have the bonded effect triggered. And what's great about these is that they have a built-in way to damage themselves by 4. And then by replaying them, we heal that 4 and gain that extra base power of 2. So it makes teleportation actually a 6 for 4 play, which is not terrible. But then we also aim to resurrect them once or even twice, which just adds a little bit of carryover value to the teleportation, because we also get an additional 2 points on the resurrected mermaids after having replayed them. We're also replaying them with One-Eyed Betsy. Honestly, one of my favorite cards after making this deck. She can replay an allied bonded unit, so that's another bounce on the mermaids. Another 6-point bounce, leading to Betsy being like a 13-point card that really helps us fix our deck, because we have a lot of bricks. Potential cards that if they're in our hand, they are useless, and we're probably going to lose the game. We have Roach, we have Knickers, we have 2 Anglerfish, and 2 Highwaymen. It's an obscene amount of bricks, but the funny thing is, with this deck, with One-Eyed Betsy fixing, we have Cursed Scroll half of the time. Ring of Favor will slightly decrease the chances of drawing these bricks in our opening hand. And we also have Strays of Spala. The deck works a surprising amount of the time. We don't brick nearly as much as you would think based on just the number of bricks, potential bricks, so I'm happy. We just have multiple ways of fixing our hand, helping us draw what we need. I'm not going to go into like detail of which cards we want round 1, which we want round 2. That'll hopefully just show better in the gameplay. And like I said, I have multiple videos of this deck, so if you want a more detailed explanation or you just want to see more gameplay of it because it looks fun, I highly recommend you check those out. And without further ado, let's just jump into some games. At rank 15, I do think this deck can perform decently well. I did play it, I think, in like the higher ranks last time, and I'm pretty sure I had a positive win rate. It's not a super powerful deck. It has like some decent plays, setting up potentially huge finishers. But like we don't have a lot of flexibility. We don't have a lot of power in the round 1, round 2. And honestly, the deck can get really tricky to play, and I've probably forgotten how to do it, so that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, rank 15, let's go. Let's play some Mermaid Bounce. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, and only if you do, leave a like. Maybe subscribe. Although, you know, I may make videos for 2 weeks and then be gone for a half a year, so it's not really a must. But if you do want to be there as soon as I make that video half a year from now, you should subscribe. But for now, just enjoy this one. Alright, first up is going to be a Skellige matchup. We go first, which honestly, just having that cursed scroll makes me always feel a lot better. Nature's Gift, okay, this could be a decently fun matchup. When mulliganing, always mulligan the bronze bricks first, because Strays of Spala can only shuffle back golds. Yeah. This is not terrible. Betsy will fix the rest of our hand and ensure that we get mermaids. We have no ways to bounce them, which really sucks, but we have Cursed Scroll, which actually will help with that. So for now, just gonna do this. If Betsy draws us the Strays of Spala, I may just keep the knickers in hand. We do Magic Compass, we don't want yet. We can shuffle that back, and we can shuffle back Otkel, and even the Preacher, really. Let's play Betsy. Mermaid and the Strays, that's actually really good. Before we actually play the Strays, we do want to thin out our bronze thinners so they don't draw into them. But for now, we're going to shuffle back the Compass and Otkel. No need to use the Curse Scroll yet. Ring of Favor is great because, like I said in the intro, it makes it a little bit easier to draw a playable hand. Not as many bricks. But it's also just a good way for us to catch up. You know, round 1 tends to go on for a little bit too long for a deck like this, but we have a big catch-up card here, which is great. So for now, let us play this. Thin out those. Bounce this one. I think we can just get... We probably just want a teleportation, honestly. They are best in round 1. So yeah, our opponent is setting up some big engine stuff. That's for sure. But we also have a lot of tempo coming in. I'm going to use a leader charge just to get points. This leader not only helps us consistently thin out anglerfish, but is also worth like just 12 points. Which really we can just afford to do. And I think we can also afford this now, tempo-wise. Here come the fishies. As long as we keep one row of rain on the opponent's side each turn, those fishes are going to stay here. If we see that we don't need them, we don't need those points, we can let the rain go away. They will go to the bottom of our deck, so they won't break our draws. And as long as we can thin them out again round 3, before we play Compass, we can actually... Okay, interesting. We can actually get 6 points of extra tempo in round 3, which is really, really good. So yeah, things are catching up here, but we still have the Ring of Favor, which is just going to get bigger. Here we're just going to casually play an 8-point card. That blessing is useless now, but it's going to be good later. Probably just going to set up some rain. Probably in the back. I don't think it matters. There's Knickers as well, just that extra tempo. We do have a lot of tempo coming out of the deck. You know, Roach, 4 plus Knickers is 7, 8, 9 with the High Women, and then 15 with the fishes. Oh my god. Really? That is pretty big. I don't think I'm opposed to going 2 cards down. I mean, how much are they gaining? They're losing 2. They're going to 50. 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60. Yeah, I can't really touch 60 anyway, so might as well just do this. They're a long round deck, and we have a huge short round finisher, so going 2 cards down here to win, and then just doing a little bit of extra setup in round 2, we could still have a chance. And of course, if they keep playing, it's just going to shorten down the rounds. Might not be a bad thing either. Alright, hand buff. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm staying in this. But after next turn, like, we can't play Grandmist, we can't play Freya's Blessing, so this next turn is gonna be our last. Oh god. Yep, they have those. Can we even do it? 17. It's gonna be 80. 82. Then they go to 80. No, we can't do it. Unless we play Grandmist. Actually, Grimace could have taken that vitality off of the Hamadryad. Yeah, I mean, if they have decently playable cards, like at least 2 decently playable cards, I mean, that's very decently playable. I mean, they're committing hard, but it's just... They're going to win round 1 uneven, and they're going to dry pass, so I can't really... I don't get my round 2 setup. I'm just going to be a card down into a 8 card round 3 against Symbiosis. It's a loss. They just had way too much round 1 pushing power, which I can't match. If we had somehow won this round, even 2 cards down, I would have been very optimistic, but this is just not going to work. Yeah, we're going to have full access to everything regardless, so... I mean, this is rank 15, they may actually just play it out. I've seen weirder things happen. They should definitely pass, right? What? This looks like a bleed from a deck that really shouldn't bleed against a deck that actually does not really care about being bled. I can actually just play the Grimace. I don't even have to commit one of my mermaids and risk just it being banished from the doomed status. Like, I can just play Grimace first. They're bleeding me in the worst way possible so far. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, losing value from the fog. Great. I mean, if they are able to bleed out Otkel, they're still in the game. But this Bride of the Sea can be pretty good if I need it to be. Just, I do have to put some rain on the board, which kinda sucks. Or I can just play Crow's Eye Rhizome for 10. Rhizome for 10, or spend one of my mermaids. I mean, I'm not going to be able to res all 3 of them, most likely. No, I forgot to put the rain down. Of course, I forgot to put the rain down. Well, in that case... Otkel is too precious. We have to hope they don't have 15 here. But they have a... Spring Equinox. No! Well, now I didn't waste a mermaid, which is really good, because if I get a blessing, I res 1 mermaid, Otkel plays 2 blessings. Oh, they messed up so hard with that piss poor bleed. I mean, let this be educational, right? This can be educational for any, you know, new-ish players watching this. You can see firsthand how my opponent messed up here. You see it firsthand. So we can Royal Decree for Triss. I have 4 mermaids. And if Triss gives me a Freya's Blessing, I can actually res all 4 of them. Good. That's 1 res. If Triss gives me a blessing, I res the other one, and then Otkel can play actual triple blessing. Okay, they also play weird cards in their deck. That's fun. It's fun. No blessing. Actually, can't do that. Boost a non-neutral unit. We can boost him, but he damaged himself down to 1, so I'm not going to do that. Actually, with 3 turns left on the board, this is actually more points. Unless they get 1 power treants on the melee row, that could happen. They didn't. Let's see, what can Compass do? Do we wait for the Compass? Get me Fukusia, which can get me a Mermaid. Which is fun. Probably just gonna do that. There are other things I could do. But I like this. I just want to get my mermaids out. And she's also a mermaid type of thing, no? I mean, she's a woman sea beast. Alright. Alright. You there, you there. And pass. That was very close. Closer than it should have been, which actually makes me kind of think... I mean, I get that they were going for a short round with Harold Gord finisher type of thing. Maybe they don't have... I mean, they have Geralt. Oh, it's... I'm an idiot. It's obviously the non-devotion version. They're not going to have Ethne, which makes them way less dependent on a long round. So maybe... Thank you. I don't even know what this is. Loss against one of my homebrews. When I lost round 1, it's not that impressive. This is gonna suck ass. I'm gonna need to take a 7-month break again after this one. I'm telling you. So no bricks in hand, which is very fascinating. Against Skellige, maybe raid warriors? A blessing. Well, we don't want the blessings anyway. Not without Gramis, though. Wow, no bricks. Even 2 mulligans in, no bricks. It's raids. It is raids. Can they kill this now? No. Gutting Slash deals 5. Probably safe to play this. Like, obviously not super safe. Just a little bit safe. It's not gonna die yet. Now it can die. I could pop it so if they do decide to kill it, it's just a 2-point kill, but that would let them kill it with the Primal Savagery, which I'm not super keen on. Okay. I can shuffle back Otkel with this. Now we just ditch this and... the Bride? Yes. I mean, they have enough info on board to know what I'm doing, but... How... I mean, if two or more had hit this, I would have been kind of screwed. So I'm happy about this. I mean, hitting the 2 armor is excellent. And now these beautiful mermaids are going to be a little bit harder for them to kill. Don't hit the armor. Beautiful. Drown the birds. Birds don't like rain. It's flavorful. Wait, they went first. And they're warriors. They have a slow round 1. I could win round 1 on even. Bleed them with my setup. And then, oh, this actually, this could be good. This could be good. Little bit of a waste. But I always want to use the teleportations when I can. And also thinning out the fishes. Although, like I mentioned in the first game, if we may not need those 6 points from the fish, so I might just throw them back. I might just let them run, but I do. If I pop this and Triss gives me teleportation, oh, it's so good. It's gonna keep the fish on the board, but I think that's fine. Okay, no teleportation. I can play this and get the actual Bloodthirst, or I can play this for 8. Actually. Yes! Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. What do I like here? That greatsword is gonna get buffed by a decent amount, and it's... Yeah, Knickers, hit the thing, get the thing. Oof, 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 oof. Yes! Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Drawing into Grimace just in time for round 2 as well. Oh, if I lose this game, I'm going to be so tilted. But right now, I'm in a good mood. I am in a good mood. Oh, and the double bless. Oh. The draws are on point. This shuffles Otkull. We'll draw into either one of those, which is fine. We're missing anything for this round. No. No, this is just good. This is just good. Okay, so I'm only getting 2 blessings, so I don't need to set up more mermaids. So I can just use this truffle, but if they can just kill it, I don't get the bonded anyway. If I play a bigger one first, I can at least get more points this round. How greedy am I going to get? You know what? I'm going to try to be a little bit sensible. I'm going to play the one that's most likely to survive. And I'm going to play the truffle with the bonded. Or we can save the truffle and just get extra Crowclan Preachers. I do want to show off the Crowclan Preacher stuff. Because that one-off Crowclan Preacher is really good. It can be really good in certain scenarios. I think this is worth it, because now we res the other one. If Grimace gets killed and we can't purify the other one, you know, we do get a medium-sized one from Truffle. So we'll still have something, but of course they're not gonna... They're not even gonna... Not even gonna try. There he goes. Okay, well. Sove for 1. Oh, this game just keeps getting more and more beautiful. Holy shit. This is the most incredible game. with this deck that I've ever played. Just everything lining up so perfectly. It's crazy. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? You don't give the mermaid man a mermaid. You don't do that. Oh no. Whatever will I do? There's the preacher. Whatever will I do? I'm going to use one leader charge just for a little bit of extra tempo, because I can't really guarantee I'll get to use both of them effectively in round 3 anyway. Dude, what are you doing giving me a mermaid, man? Why would you do that? Why do you kill the small one? You have devotion. Why not hit this? Suddenly this got a lot less fun. It's not as fun when they're making mistakes like that. You lost out on so many points. Right? Yeah. So we don't get to see how beautiful round 3 was going to be, but we had some fun. We had some fun. I had fun. Mobilatus. Northern Realms, I go first. That is fine. Don't mind that scroll. Pincer maneuver. This could be some edgy stuff. You go. You go. Good, good, good. I don't need... I mean, Betsy will fix most things, but I really don't need a Grimmist. It's fine. Perfectly fine, actually. Rank 15, where they have to read. Little Huffler. Mutagenerator. Oh man, you're gonna play Mutagenerator against me? The one Gwent player who does not automatically include tech cards in all his decks, because most of his decks are so convoluted they can't even fit them in. Yeah, that's me. I can scroll for the second teleport, like, my hand is good. My hand is really good, it's just, how am I going to be able to deal with this? You want to draw me a card right now? Thank God I saved this. Thank God. Put this back. Excellent. You can hold off on the rain. So is this a golden Necker deck? This costs 9, right? Could be Necker. Yeah, they're gonna make the rain a little bit hard to pull off here. I might have to just... I can't strays until I get out my dudes. So we're just gonna have to... They're gonna want to play on the melee row, right? No, the ranged row is where they get the buff. The deck buff. So we do it like that. Wrong card, dude. Very wrong card. So they're gonna want to play a second unit on the range row this turn, so at least the second turn of rain will get 2 hits. There we go. I don't mind if you kill them. That's fine. That's a 1-point kill. That does so little to me. You don't even know. Just gonna bounce my ladies. Bounce my ladies. Get my fish out, you know what I'm saying? Only sounds vaguely sexual. But not so much that I'll get in trouble. Just a pass. A comfortable pass. I'm actually glad Nickers came out. We don't need this tempo in later turns, later rounds. So I'd rather just get him out so I don't draw him. Which is definitely worse. Our setup potential here is so big. Like, this is just... Yeah, I'm free to do whatever I want. Mulligan that, that's gonna shuffle him back. It's gonna draw me one of these. If it draws me the Troubadour, that's actually good for the Bonded. And actually a lot of purpose with Grimmist. That's the Troubadour. Because if this spawns a 1-power locked Mermaid, and they don't deal with that Mermaid, then I can first use it to get my bonded effects off. If they still don't kill it... Oh, they're gonna kill it.
It hasn't backfired yet. I pass on every 10th round.
Alright. So it's not a Necro deck. Which we did just learn. Good. Yeah, I mean, I have no answers for things. This deck does not answer things. I guess I don't want to do that then. Because it's just going to get sniped. I mean, it's going to suck up 1 damage, which is cool. I may as well try. Like, it's actually no big deal at all if this mermaid dies.
Left, right, left, right.
Okay, so it didn't get 2 hits off this turn due to not crewing that thing. Why not put that next to this? Why not put that next to that? Okay. All right. Yeah, get your leader charges. Ooh. I respect it. Arachis Venom. No! The dumbest way. The dumbest way to actually kill it. But I got the bonded. So this Troubadour was 7 points. And actually, if Triss gives me a blessing, which I hope she does, I may need that mermaid actually just to have a good res target. So this Troubadour put in a lot of work. Lot of work. No! That's the 2nd time today that a Geralt of Rivia kills my mermaid. I think it's the 2nd time in my life. Okay, so I'm not going to need that res for now. Still going to bring it back, though. I like to bring back the first one, the biggest one first, just to spread out my power. You really should lock Grimmist. Come on, Triss. Yes, that's my girl. You really should have locked your boy Grimmist. Yeah, they're gonna get a second Rafart's Vengeance. Like, I don't care. Don't really care. If I put Rain on the board, I can actually bring this back just an extra time. Just for fun. Which I really want to do. Because it's a 12-point play. And Axel 3 Eyes just for some points later. Gonna be good. So this is my 4th game with this deck today. Third game did not go well. But one thing I can say is that I'm now 4 for 4 in the deck working. Like perfectly. Like no bricks. Always drawing what I need each round. So I'm very happy with this deck. Really, really am. I'm gonna get some rain going. I think it's time. Truffle can be used in round 3, so the reason for the one-off Proclaim Preacher is that often Gettineth is our best Magic Compass target, and we have enough Druids naturally, and a decent amount of alchemies that we actually can get a lot of short to medium round value from that scenario. And you know, Mushy Truffle could just get us another Preacher, but right now I just want to push this round as much as I can. They're obviously scraping the bottom of the barrel here. And our do I have a Purify here? No. It's just to unlock this. Our short round with Otkel is so freaking strong. Like, I can spend my leader, I can spend this Mushy Truffle order, like this round, if I think it could get me my card back. It does not matter. It can't possibly matter. Like, they already played Roach, which I know is a part of the Traveling Priestess Trident Infantry combo. Okay. So I'll just have to see if it's gonna seem worth it. Don't have to purify this, but there's nothing else, so why not? See, I'm at 70, and I'm just gonna do it. Like, yes, that order effect can be worth a lot of points in round 3. But at this point, I am more interested in getting my card back. If they can catch up in one card here, that's, you know, sucks for me, but obviously good for you. Wait, did this come from, They didn't play that. Did they? Okay, I thought maybe it came from a Melitele. That's not good enough. Nope. Getting my card back. Which is really good. You're putting it in the back. You're putting it in the... okay, you had no... Okay. I mean, this Otkel was going to be huge. Like 3 mermaids, at least 1 12 and 2 10s, if not 2 12s and a 10. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? Alright, so this video was... I mean, it was just for fun. You know, I felt like playing some Gwent. My absolute favorite deck in the history of Gwent. After a few seasons of actually being unplayable due to the Balance Council, it is now back to being functional, and I wanted to give it a go. You know, I haven't played in a while. I'm rank 15, like and the gameplay reflected that, or at least, you know, yeah, what you saw in the video reflected that. But here's the thing. Last time I did this, last time I came back from an extended break, I grinded from rank 14 to pro rank in record time for me. By a mile. And you know what, I had fun doing it. I mostly just grinded a meta deck, which is not really like me, but it was a deck I enjoyed. It was like Fruits of Iskith mid-range, you know, with Erendite and Lord Riptide. Which again may not seem like my type of deck to you, but it's just it clicked. And I enjoyed it, and I was just crushing people with it. In several ranks. And you know, that was all fun and all, and for the last 2 or 3 ranks I did decide that I wanted to play my own decks for these last few ranks. The most difficult ranks, but I wanted to at least play through those with my own decks, and it worked. And again, really fun to play my own decks, win with them, and actually rank up with them, and be able to make videos in pro rank. I don't know if that'll ever happen again. I don't know what happened back then that caused me to actually be able to grind like that, but I'm not that type of player. Never done it before, may not ever do it again. Like even if I'm having a blast, even if I'm loving the game, I'm loving the deck I'm playing, the matchups are fun and varied and, you know, balanced and fair, even then, like I've always wanted these videos to be about, you know, my take on Gwent, like how I not pursue Gwent, but how I approach Gwent. And you know, it's you know, making decks like this, you know, trying to flesh out concepts that I think sound really fun, and then maybe not a lot of people have been doing. But then when it comes to actually playing, you know, my approach with this game has always been, you know, it's been very shaped by the fact that I've been making Gwent videos for almost all my time playing Gwent. You know, so there was always this limit of, okay, I need 3 matches for the video. I need to play for like an hour. Or 5 hours if I'm trying to make a really stupid combo work just once. I've had a few of those. Honestly, it's some of my favorite videos to make. Even if a part of me dies when I make them. But yeah, so my approach to Gwent is, you know, make decks like this on the rare occasion that I actually get a fresh new idea, and then play a handful of games. And that's what I just did. That's how I enjoy the game best. And, you know, admittedly, I of course I wish I were at a slightly higher rank, just so like my opponents today, and I'm not saying that I'm flawless. I made mistakes. I'm not going to be showing you the biggest ones, but they were there. They were there. I'm not perfect, but my opponents, like, they were honestly not terrible. I'm used to actually seeing a lot worse, even at like rank 7, 6. So kudos to my opponents today, but there were some errors there that even I could spot, and you know, for rank 15, that's not terrible, but you know, I'm for making Gwent content, Gwent video content, which, you know, has never been of the highest quality, but at least I've been in the higher ranks for most of my career. Being a rank 15 and playing against, you know, people who, you know, probably belong in rank 15, or at least, you know, on their way to maybe rank 10 where they belong. For now, I mean, they'll learn, they'll get better. I was hard stuck in rank 9, I think, for a long time. Around rank 9. And that was when I just started making videos, and I actually felt really bad about being rank 9 and making videos. Here I am at rank 15, knocking one out just for fun. But I mean, that's what this is about. You know, this channel has never been about being competitive, being the best player, making the best decks. We just want to have fun. You know, I like pulling off silly combos. I like deck lists that are so tightly built together just to pull off a certain type of play, and they're so tight that I can't even fit in any form of removal or tech card, and then still be able to have a positive win rate. I've always been about that, you know. Long-time viewers will know that I never include Squirrel or Peller. I try to avoid Heatwave, but it's inevitable, so I often do fit it in if I can, but generally speaking, I've been low on removal, very low on tech cards, pretty much forever when playing Gwent, and you know, I'm able to climb the ranks. I'm able to have positive win rates with most of my decks, the exceptions being the really stupid ones. And that's something that I pride myself in, just because I am really playing the game my way and making it work. And that's also what my videos have always been about. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I know that the people remaining, the remaining viewers of my videos are the people who just like watching me. They want to watch me play Gwent. They want to hear me talk about Gwent and shit talk and try to be funny. So maybe you don't care that I'm rank 15 and that the gameplay is not top tier by far. So maybe this is okay. I guess that's what I'm trying to find out with this video. Maybe this is okay. Maybe I can relieve myself of even more pressure. Because that's actually a big deal. Whenever I've taken these extended breaks, and I do come back, I always come back with a little bit less pressure on myself. Because when I did this, you know, like every day, try to make videos every day, I put so much unnecessary pressure on myself, and I turned playing a video game and recording myself trying to be stupid, I turned it into a really, what should I say, soul-crushing thing. Like when it was good, it was really good, but when it was kind of bad, it really sucked the life out of me. And so, you know, I take a break, a few months, I come back with a slightly looser approach, feeling a little bit better about myself, and just being like, you know what, I'm just gonna have fun with this. And then, you know, just a little bit of the pressure kind of lurks back, and I take a break. Now I'm back, I'm rank 15, and you know what? Maybe that's okay. And if you're rank 15, that's okay. If you're rank 25, that's okay. If you're rank 30, I hope you just started playing. Otherwise, maybe that's not as okay. Just because of how easy it is to get out of rank 30. But hey, maybe you haven't played the game in 14 months. That happens. Anyway, I've rambled for too long. It's just, it's so nice to be back again to... You know, I know I'm in the room by myself talking to a camera, and I see myself on the screen there, and it may seem just very narcissistic. But, you know, I do know people are going to watch this. You know, a sizable handful of people are going to watch this. And, you know, there's at least a decent little portion of those people who are going to listen to even this part. This dragged out conversation. Not a conversation, it's a monologue. It's a crazy ass monologue. Here right at the end, after the gameplay is long gone. I know there are going to be people watching this and listening to this and genuinely caring. And it's just a good feeling. You know, for all the stress and pressure that I've talked about in regards to making these videos, there's also a lot of good stuff. I wouldn't be doing it and continue to come back and try to do it again if there wasn't good stuff. You know, I've talked to a lot of great people. You know, over on the Discord server, there's still a little bit of activity. It's always nice to see, and you know, I know You know, I know these people. Like I know their Discord names. I know. I recognize them in the Discord and in the YouTube comments. So it's just nice. And I feel like this, like, throughout all the years of me doing this, we've kind of, you know, weeded out anyone who didn't appreciate this type of content, anyone who thought I was not funny and not a good player. You know, they've left over time, and now it's just a very condensed, just little community of people who just appreciate Gwent in a way that I can respect and appreciate, because I'm kind of in the same boat myself. You know, it's honestly, I played a lot of card games, and it's difficult to be the type of player that I am. Like, I'm not going to try to play victim here, but it's actually difficult, because these games, they are always driven in a competitive direction. And, you know, with just, you know, random online matchmaking, like, you're going to run into a lot of people who approach it in that competitive way, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a game. It's a competitive game. You play against other people. Like, I can't fault anyone for wanting to win, and for you know, figuring out the best ways to win. I mean, there's probably a lot of joy in that. But for me, my approach to card games, it's different, and I think a lot of you watching my videos still maybe have a similar approach, or at least have an appreciation for that approach. If not, what the hell are you doing here? Like decks like this, they drive me nuts with joy. Like, just having the proper sequencing and the fact that it works. It has worked perfectly. Every single match. How many matches did I play? 4? Yeah, 4 out of 4 matches. I had no bricks. I was able to gather up the cards I needed round 1, the cards I needed round 2, and then I rarely got to rank round 3. There was not a lot of round 3 action. I feel like I only played Article once. Maybe I did. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. If you are looking for a fresh way to play Gwent, I really do recommend this deck. It's quite technical. And I think the only reason that I understand it as well as I like to think I do, it's just because I made it. You know, each card in this deck I have thought about and I have play tested over and over and over again. And the sequencings, I've done them so many times. But honestly, here's a little tip. Practice mode against the AI. It's not at all a good way to test your skills. But for decks like this, where you have to want to test the consistency, you want to test to see if you understand the sequencing and the technicality, just do it in practice mode. Like, when it doesn't matter if you win or lose, you just want to see if you grasp the concepts and you're able to pull it off. Practice mode is great. I use it a lot. I have bullied the AI so many times with my Spellweaver deck. Because they ain't got removal. They just let me do what I want. And that deck is so fun to play, just pure Monopoly. Monopoly? Solitaire. Solitaire. Like, if you have those just fun, over-the-top Solitaire decks, and you just want to relieve some stress, just play them against the AI. It works. I do it all the time. It's great. I have rambled for way too long. Thank you so much for watching this video. I should have said that before the ramble, so that the people who, understandably so, didn't want to listen to the ramble also got a thank you. But I'm going to say it now. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll do a second video. No guarantees. But I had a good time making this one. I'll say that. That's a good sign. But yeah, I don't know if there's going to be more videos. I don't know when, how. What? But this was fun. It was nice to be back in the chair, back in front of the screen, playing some Gwent. And I look forward to hearing from you. Anyone out there who's still with the game, or maybe you're just watching this because you enjoy watching but you don't want to play. Been there. I don't play Marvel Snap, but I religiously watch a Marvel Snap YouTuber. So, I get it. Alright, I'm gonna head out. I gotta get this video edited and uploaded before I gotta go to work. So, for now, have a good one. And maybe, just maybe, I'll see you again soon.